and Now biscuits.
City warden stays vigilant this festive season. Homo Petroleum Holdings Limited to build Jet A1 fuel storage area. And St. John Ambulance graduate 100 participants from the free first aid training. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jordan Dangi. Thank you for joining us. A police Commissioner David Manning has confirmed the killing of a police officer in Tari, Hela Province, late Constable George Lapon, a long-service officer that was shot to death earlier today.
Commissioner Manning stated that Lapon from Utupia village in Southern Highlands was shot and killed overnight. Commissioner Manning emphasized the murder of any person, whether civilian or security personnel, is treated equally in terms of investigation and arrest. He assured that the killer will be brought to justice, adding that this was a targeted killing of a man who had sworn to protect the people of Papua New Guinea. The police will seek maximum penalty available at law. Meanwhile, Deputy Police Commissioner Regional Operation Samson Kua is leading the investigation. Defense Minister Dr. Billy Joseph, while expressing condolences to the family of the officer, also says similar sentiment about the shocking news and urged everyone to restrain and respect the rule of law to take effect. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The NCD City Wardens Initiative has made an impact in keeping the bus stop at Gordons and Boroko safe since its launch last month.
City wardens have been busy in the last 4 weeks assisting the police in deterring petty crimes and patrolling the bus stops in Boroko and Gordons. Team leader for Gordons, Gordon Mosley, said his men are satisfied with their progress so far after having apprehended a number of suspects and also witnessing a significant drop in illegal activities in these key transit areas.
Petty crime and killing over a bus stop around here, Gordons. Man, Mary no safe, especially time we using this transit app. Gordons and base plot, transit app, which over the bus, over the corner will come. All come into Gordons, no go out. So time this place, and bagar up time. All man, Mary important. We just want to restore back faith, confidence, no harassment, no abuse, no violence, no petty crimes, ethnic classes. Oh, this is something, but no God. It's inside the vicinity of Logorens. Time me play stop on the ground. We make sure everything is in order and the buses too. And we are not playing only public safety. Mipla look out the old man Mary too, or Lapunika, Mipla Olimol, Mipla Karimol, Kago Blolgo, Lusimol, all Mary we only need him assistant, or man Mary where we are dealing with human beings all the time.
It has been a challenge for the wardens when they were first deployed at the bus stops, which saw a number of their guards being attacked. Despite the challenges, they are determined to serve the entire Port Moresby and are calling on NCDC to recruit more men and make city wardens permanent.
First round, Tubla Batablan Blacksim, Barab, one blab stabber, Nadla M stabber, and two Blacksy Barab, Black Oxim go lousy, all Bossman net can Oxim to blow lousy, stop. And after this line, Mibla come out and blast thrown stab, so police come all give Ablol Maget. Now one old street vendors Napoto stab, much iron talk now. If this line can only 1,000 men or 2,000 men walk all city meetings, city Vanuatu disturbance, business house, everything will go no more.
Members of the general public also gave their views and they affirmed that the wardens had brought change in the crime hotspot areas.
Now working with the work slowly, me plamas, me plan mama, especially mama now young plameri too. So the governor plan citizens must look sabala the slan name as employing plenty or young youth round stop nothing.
Na mi sa pret. Police was a come one plate mosa ko kam lokar. Na mi pret na mi go milum this blue play uniform ya. E mi no pret now. Blue play uniform sa lol kata kona.
Now me like governor and must continue Lord NCDC only me City Hall manager, Embass Lulu, Sabotimol, Juice Lodimi, Oligan work in Sawokna, stopping Mr. Crime Logorens.
NCT Governor Powes Pakop said last month that the initiative was only a trial and that he would look at making it a long-term project depending on its outcome. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
Transparency International PNG has raised concern over the lack of measures taken to address issues of the 2022 national general elections.
According to Transparency International, they have witnessed failures in all processes of the national general election in the past 2 decades and are now questioning the government on what they are doing. Some of the key issues identified by TIPNG in the 2022 national general election include glaring inaccuracies and anomalies in the electoral roll, a lack of enforcement against election offences, non-adherence with constitutional requirements, constant disruptions during ballot counting, chaos during the declaration of certain seats, widespread election-related violence, and the proliferation of guns. The Special Parliamentary Committee that was established by the Parliament to investigate into the 2022 national general election has presented 70 recommendations to the Parliament. However, these recommendations are yet to be adopted by the members of Parliament. The TIPNG board chairman Peter Aitsi said, with 2 years away from the 2027 national general election, the issues faced by this country in the 2022 national general election cannot be resolved in the last minute. He questioned the government on what they are doing to protect and rebuild this crucial pillar. Mr. Aitsi said, what is the Electoral Commissioner and the government going to do? The numerous problems that were faced in the 2022 election and past elections should be a wake-up call for the nation's leaders and administrators. They need genuine and serious action now. According to TIPNG, Electoral Commission is still not being allocated the essential resources it needs in non-election years to adequately prepare for the upcoming election, whilst noting the 15.6 million kina that was budgeted for the PNG EC in the 2025 national budget. TIPNG is now calling on all members of Parliament to prioritize the immediate adoption of the recommendations in the Special Parliamentary Committee report on the 2022 national general election and to ensure the allocation of appropriate levels of funding as per the electoral cycle to enable required preparations. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited has started construction of a storage facility for Jet A1 fuel at Motukea in Port Moresby.
The construction work has already started at Motukea in Port Moresby. Managing Director for Kumul Petroleum Holdings, Wapusong, said they have not planned to be in the business of fuel. However, after the fuel crisis, they had stepped in.
The energy crisis in our country, so we basically stepped in, which was outside of our plan this year, to step in to buy fuel. We have not been in this fuel business previous years, but we've just gotten into the fuel business because of Puma pulling out, and we had to step in to buy fuel for the country.
Mr. Song elaborated on the fuel storage area and the processes there.
Which means that, instead of having a fixed loading up, we will have a mobile one. So we've had to go out to the world. We'll bring that in from Netherlands to have a mobile loading arm parked on the side, and then when our ship comes, we'll hydraulically walk it into position and then load, and then hydraulically walk it across to the side, and then the wharf activities can happen. That's for loading. And then we got tanks there that we're building. Hopefully that will support our PNG's jet requirements. And phase 2 will be for diesel and petrol.
He said the purpose of building such facilities is for security reasons for the country.
We just want to provide security. All these private companies, one day they will, just like Puma did, will say, no, we're shutting down. So who's going to step in? So there's commentary about why is Kumul Petroleum building a new asset when there's a Puma? I say, well, it doesn't belong to us. We've tried to negotiate with them, and they don't want to negotiate to buy. So what do? We have to build for the country.
That's for the fuel security of the country.
Yeah. So it's a strategic asset we are building.
Mr. Song said it will be available for use by August next year. Minister for State Enterprises said while KPHL was working around to come up with this solution, Okteri Mining had stepped in to help.
Whilst Kumul Petroleum were in the process of trying to come up with this solution, time wasn't on our side. So what we did was we had to ask Okteri Mining Limited, who had access to Forex, to come in to help. So with the help of Okteri, while Puma Energy were playing games with us, Okteri helped us bring in fuel, and we were able to supply fuel to Guinea. Two nationally owned companies collaborating and providing.
Minister Duma said this was not a permanent solution. Thus, KPHL is now building the storage area for the Jet A1 fuel.
Not a permanent solution. That is where Kumul Petroleum Holdings comes in. We will work together, and as the MD correctly said, this is an essential service, a strategic one. We just have to have our own facilities on standby.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The St. John Ambulance in Port Moresby completed its free first aid training, which saw over 100 participants graduated today.
The free first aid training, which started in early December, saw participants from communities in Port Moresby, as well as police officers and taxi and bus drivers in the city. The training sessions were conducted at the St. John Ambulance Training College at Baruni. The community program manager, Ms. Zoe Saulap, said the training was focused on first aid procedures such as advanced CPR and how to manage incidents.
And it was a really good opportunity for members of the community to be part of it, to learn some new skills, especially to help people in need, and especially when there's an emergency. So whether there's a big motor vehicle accident, or whether there's a woman that's in labor, or someone who is bleeding, how to control bleeding and apply a bandage. And also some bandages and slings they learned. So yeah, I think it was a good opportunity, and it was a good learning experience for them as well. And it was really fun to be able to interact more with the community, and I hope that we can be able to expand the program to other communities. A lot of work that we do entirely depends on funding. We've been very, very grateful for the generous support from the Sir Brown Bell Foundation that made this initiative possible. Apart from that, we have the First Aid in Schools program that we've been running since 2018. We've educated a total of more than 10,000 students in 7 provinces so far. So, with more additional support, we're able to extend the program to other rural parts of Papua New Guinea.
Among the participants were the Gereu for Gereu youth group, who had a larger number of participants graduated. Gereu youth leader Smith Yamanavan said his group patrols Gereu bus stops every day to minimize petty crimes. He said the first aid training was also part of safety, and it fits in with their role.
I think the training was a tool that the team needed, because we deal with the public. Most of the times, we sign up bus stops, Gereu bus stop, market, all these areas. We come in contact with different types of people every time we'll go come, and then sample sick line. We had a case where someone fainted at the bus stop. We also have a case where some people were chopped, stabbed, and all these kind of incidents. This training was something that at least gave the skills needed for us to implement some of the things we learned here.
Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data, 5 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
They wanted them by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Winning House want the roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Find one the 10 kg roots rice, pad him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details long you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Mipla Halivim Wari Belong You.
It's Christmas with Theodist. Hamama's Christmas catalog is now available in-store and on the website for download. Planning to become a secret Santa to your loved ones? Theodist has fabulous gifting options for you. We have Christmas promotions from technology to stationery. Hurry while stocks last. Theodist, proudly serving you for over 50 years.
Every day, 180 million liters of water pumps into Port Moresby. Every day, its journey to your household tap is made safe at this water treatment plant. Every day, raw water is filtered, disinfected, and purified so that you and your loved ones have access to clean, usable water. For 65 years, our water treatment technology has been hard at work. But now, it needs to hit pause. Port Moresby's population has increased 500% since the treatment plant was built, putting enormous pressure on the water supply network. We need to hit pause so that the filtering equipment can be repaired, maintained, upgraded, so that the water you use and consume continues to be safe. For more information, visit our Facebook page.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide invest to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
You're watching National MTV News. During the launching of the corporate plan for the Department of Works and
Maintenance. And I would like to, on this juncture, thank the government for allocating 100 million kina for the road maintenance for next year.
He said the road maintenance plan will be implemented next year onwards.
And that is why we've come up with the road maintenance plan to implement starting next year onwards, taking care of our road network. The National Road Network Strategy 2018 to 2037 provides the blueprint of how to develop the road network in this country. One of the streams that stays in the NRNS is to maintain and sustain the network. And that is something that is very dear to the hearts of our Department of Work staff.
Mr. Olemba elaborated on the importance of road maintenance.
Something that I want to commend Deputy Prime Minister and our Works Minister and the Prime Minister for taking the hard stand to make allocation for funding for road maintenance. Systematic road maintenance maximizes the value of every kina we invest on the road. Sustainability through innovative technologies and environmental responsibility, the economic inclusivity by improving access to remote and rural areas, enabling trade, education and healthcare to flourish. And that is why road maintenance is very important.
The Deputy Prime Minister also elaborated that road maintenance was a need.
That we always never put maintenance to maintain projects and programs that we've done. That is one of the biggest mistakes we as a nation has always done. But I'm proud to say that this government now has embarked and put in 100 million to ensure that we do maintenance for ongoing projects for road connectivity moving forward. Maintenance is critically important. You can make certain a road's lifetime and a bridge's lifespan can double the lifespan of it if you do proper, adequate, routine maintenance. That is critical in any road and bridge program.
He said output of the projects will be outstanding when there is road maintenance, and also it will cut down cost on rebuilding new ones, which will cost millions of kina. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the acting secretary for Works, Gibson Holemba, said the department wants to be accountable with the high funding that is being allocated by the government.
We need to be accountable to the funding that you give me, so that when you come and check my books, I'm delivering according to the money, plus the quality of works is measurable. That is something that we want to see happening in the department. With all those naysayers right across the social media, we want to show that we are trying to improve, and we will always improve. There's always room for improvement in any organization. So that is why we are taking responsibility in creating this blueprint, so that it gives us the guidance on how we can be able to achieve the outcomes of government.
Gulf Governor Sir Christopher Haiveta has announced his return to the government with a renewed focus on ensuring transparency, accountability, adherence to proper governance process for the people of Gulf Province and Papua New Guinea.
Governor Haiveta said his move follows the successful resolution of a court case that exposed serious flaws in how development funds were managed and distributed. He stated that as a senior statesman and a stalwart of Pangu Party, he remains committed to the party's mission of serving the people. Governor's priority now is to work together with his colleagues to establish clear, robust governance frameworks for the management of the development funds. He added that these reforms would ensure that all funds are handled transparently, responsibly, and within the bounds of the law. In addition to these governance reforms, he is committed to advancing critical national projects for the country. It is noted that Gulf Province plays a pivotal role as the host of major initiatives such as the Papua LNG and Twinza oil projects. His focus is to ensure these projects are implemented with integrity, oversight, and efficiency, delivering maximum benefits for the people of Gulf Province and Papua New Guinea as a whole. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
To spread the spirit of peace and joy this Christmas, Mama Bank Charity has presented gifts to the children and maternity wards at Port Moresby General Hospital today.
As stated by the representative from Mama Bank, this donation is intended to share the joy and peace of Christmas with the children and mothers in the hospital.
Who have come out this morning to visit the cancer ward and the labor ward to spread the joy of giving. So Mama Bank has a small charity fund that is, the fund is, we use to touch the lives of people. Especially we've started with our journey here. We've been here last year, giving to the children's ward, now again to the cancer ward and the maternity ward. So we, the staff of Mama Bank, would like to say thank you to Port Moresby General Hospital also for having us here this morning to spread the joy of giving. Thank you.
Today, the wards visited included the cancer ward, children's ward, and the maternity ward.
We've visited the cancer ward for the adults. So we've presented 10 cebacetabine tablets. That's mainly for the cancer patients. 10 boxes of them that we've been supported by Discount Pharmacy. They've given us a discount to purchase those medicines. So we've presented that to the cancer ward, and 20 gift bags to the children suffering with cancer. So, and then our last stop here at the labor ward, 50 plus bags to mamas and their babies.
These charity funds were provided by their directors starting in 2022 to assist the patients. It is a personal contribution from the directors to support the charity.
Lady's a cancer patient, couldn't get a treatment because she couldn't afford medication. Because of that, it touched our board, and from that day we asked that a fund be created just to come and assist whenever we can. It's not a big fund, as Bonnie stated. It's directors contributing personally from their own funds to that account, and now Mama Bank is coming to support us. So we're looking, hopefully next year, a bigger fund to support our community.
They hope to expand next year. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Now looking at the Nesfund market report, the Kina closed low at 0.24504 US dollars in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying 0.2429 US dollars, 0.3874 Australian dollars, 0.2271 euros, and 37.98 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at the New York's close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, copra closed unchanged, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
They wanted time by me Platinum House.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Winning House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy 1 the 10 kg roots rice, find him ticket inside lo bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
National Airports Corporation is Papua New Guinea's state-owned airport company established under the Civil Aviation Act 2000 and is 100% owned by the people of Papua New Guinea. On behalf of the board, management and staff of National Airports Corporation, we would like to wish you all, our valued clients, the travelling public and the people of Papua New Guinea a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2025. It is our responsibility to show our people that their careers can make a genuine impact to the world. We inspire studies to enhance professional profile to suit valid employment convenience, and promote learning out your skills translate into possible jobs or careers. Our student quality improvement centers on their needs, offering job-oriented certificates and diploma in professional business courses, OHSS courses level 1 to 4, plant operator and motor vehicle driving courses, computing and IT, and business courses for school leavers grade 10s, 12s, and working class. MAPEX Training Institute is recognized by DHEST. Enrollments are now open for plant operator, driving courses, and business courses in 2025. For more information, call us on 7311-4968 or 323-2068 or email info@mapexpng.com. MAPEX Training Institute desires the need to change, innovate, and requires everyone a special contribution.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo. Good blood quality, non-liquid price.
You're watching National EMTV News. Moving to overseas news now. More Australians has arrived home recently after the Vanuatu earthquake.
Well, there's been mixtures of emotion from jubilation to tears of joy here at Brisbane's International Airport. Last night, 135 Australian citizens, as well as their immediate families, touched down here after spending days stranded in Vanuatu following Tuesday's disaster. Now, of course, Brisbane's International Airport welcomed the arrivals. The first flight touching down at about 6 p.m. local time. The second flight touching down at about 9 p.m. local time as well. The two RAAF flights that touched down did come straight from Port Vila. It comes as Vanuatu's airport does remain closed after it sustained significant damage from that powerful magnitude 7.3 earthquake that struck the Pacific Island nation. And in the days that have followed, there have been several aftershocks as the death toll continues to climb, which has caused concern. Now, of course, Australian teams are currently on the ground. They're working tirelessly with local authorities to continue gathering pace in the rescue and recovery operation, which is turning into a bit more of a delicate challenge. Now, many of the Australians that did return back home last night spoke with the ABC, and they've described the moments that not only did they have to flee and move to higher ground out of fear of a possible tsunami warning, but they also have said that some of these incidents were some of the most scariest moments they've ever experienced in their lives.
We sat up on a hill for like 4 hours because they said normally a tsunami would come. But yeah, we are lucky. We all got out with a couple bruises, but people passed away. Like they said, it's the worst one in 102 years. So, but we're home, we're safe, and yeah, thank you to the Australia Defence Force.
It was an experience as itself, yeah. I was in the middle of Port Vila when the earthquake hit, so I watched buildings come down around me and people start screaming and running. And I had no idea what to do, so I just started following the crowd, and we ended up running up a giant hill because people started sort of yelling the word tsunami to everyone. So
Australia has struck a new agreement with Solomon Islands to increase the size of the nation's police force. The $190 million commitment will help to grow the Royal Solomon Island Police Force.
Australia, as you mentioned, is committing almost $200 million over a period of 4 years to do a couple of things. The first thing it will do is it will hand money to the RSIPF the Royal Solomon Islands Police Force to bolster its numbers. Now, Jeremiah Manele, the Prime Minister of Solomon Islands, said earlier this year that he wanted to double the size of the force. It's not clear at this stage whether the money that's been put on the table will be enough to do that or whether it will have to take a bit longer. But there's no doubt that the money that's on the table will help grow the size of the Solomon Islands Police Force.
I started discussions with Prime Minister Manele during his first overseas visit as Prime Minister, where he came to Australia. And my government is proud to make a significant investment in the police force of the Solomon Islands to ensure that they can continue to take primary responsibility for security in the Solomons. It's also the case that today we reinforce Prime Minister Manele's comment that Australia is the security partner of choice.
Of course, the big difference, Kath, between Solomon Islands and countries like Nauru or Tuvalu is that China already has its foot in the door. It's already got a policing presence in the country, something that is much harder to roll back than it is to stop before it happens. So that might explain why the federal government's understandings and what it's managed to extract from Solomon Islands don't reach anything like the level we've seen from places like Nauru and Tuvalu.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has declared he should have invaded Ukraine earlier, but insists the long-running conflict has strengthened his country.
He was asked about the conflict during his annual televised question and answer session, which is a highly choreographed show dubbed Results of the Year with Vladimir Putin. He continued to describe the war as a special military operation. It was launched in February 2022, 8 years after Russia seized Crimea from Ukraine and illegally annexed it.
The decision, which was made at the beginning of 2022, it should have been made earlier. And we should have simply started preparing for these events, including the special military operation. After all, the Crimean events, they were simply spontaneous. We've also started actions in 2022 without any special preparation. But why did we start? Because it was no longer possible to stand still and tolerate.
It's been a brutal 3 years of combat for both sides. Moscow has been making territorial gains in Ukraine and now controls about a fifth of the country. But it's had to fend off Kyiv's forces on its own soil after they launched a surprise incursion across the border. Mr. Putin described the killing of a top general this week as a major blunder by Russia's security agencies. He says he's willing to discuss the war with US President-elect Donald Trump and is also open to peace talks with Ukraine, providing it drops its bid to join NATO.
We have no preconditions. We are ready to conduct a dialogue without preconditions, but on the basis of what we agreed on during the negotiation process in Istanbul at the end of 2022 and based on the realities that are developing on the ground today.
A large bushfire continues to burn out of control in the popular tourist area in Victoria's west, with conditions expected to worsen this weekend.
Even this morning, 100 kilometres away from the fire, there was lots of smoke and haze. That has lifted now, but it was coming from the fire at the Grampians National Park, which was sparked on Monday by lightning. Since then, it's burnt through about 8,000 hectares. Yesterday alone, it grew from about 500 hectares to 5,000 just in the space of 24 hours. Authorities say some outbuildings near the Grampians National Park have been damaged, and a watch and act warning remains in place, asking people in Jimmy Creek, Miranatwa, Bournes Hill, the Grampians, Victoria Valley and Wallora to prepare to leave if necessary. They are predicting that the fire will continue to burn through the Grampians National Park on the northern edge and the southern edge. There's some quite difficult to reach areas in the park, as you can imagine, so they are expecting things to sort of keep burning, but there's lots of water bombing aircraft out there helping with the effort.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
On behalf of the board, management and staff of the Fishing Industry Association of PNG, the President and Chairman of the Association, Mr. Sylvester Pokajan, extends season's greetings to all its members, partners, stakeholders, valuable clients, the government and people of Papua New Guinea during this festive period. To our retailers and global tuna markets, we can assure a stable and sustainable tuna supply while ensuring that our fisheries and marine resources remain sustainable for our future generations to come.
Life is filled with unexpected twists and turns. But as a public servant, your health, life, and family security matters most. Introducing the Public Service New Care Association, PSNA. New care for a better life in Medicare, funeral benefits, and guaranteed financial security. With PSNA, you receive quality Medicare services and immediate payment coverage using our smart card. Our care goes beyond financial assistance towards funeral expenses. Join the Public Service New Care Association today and experience the benefits that matter most. We are here for you today and tomorrow. PSNA. New Care for a better life.
PNG Ports would like to wish all valued clients, stakeholders, service providers, and the people of Papua New Guinea a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Our ports will remain open throughout the festive season. Head office will be closed on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and the New Year's Day. PNG Ports, proudly facilitating PNG's growth and prosperity.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
Season's greetings from Prima Small Goods. The directors, staff, and management of Prima Small Goods would like to wish their valued clients a joyous festive season and a prosperous new year.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. PNG's participation in the National Rugby League will have a profound impact on sports development, drive infrastructure, boost tourism, and create economic opportunities.
With rugby being the biggest national sport in the country, NRLB Chairman Wapu Song said PNG's entry into the NRL will inspire young athletes and also boost development.
The granting of license by ARLC to the PNG bid has been very transformational. We will see the results of this over the next few years. We are not seeing or feeling the impact of the decision. Because it's just not happening yet, but there's going to be a lot of impact on the infrastructure development within the city and hopefully outside of to the other provinces as well, as we start to install professionalism into rugby league. This is one area that we can install proper professionalism in the game, in the sport, and then hopefully it will rub off to the other codes we're studying and we'll try and get rugby league, our number one sport, right, and then we're hoping that it will rub off to all the other sports. Right? So it will be boosting tourism. It will have impact on infrastructure development, policy, even policing, security. It's a whole sort of wide-ranging impact that will come about, because NRL is a product that Australians have produced, and that product will have a franchise here. So all the standards have to be met, which means we'll have to lift our game.
He further emphasized on the impact and also acknowledged the ties between PNG and Australia.
So that will have impact on our mindset, our people, our everything. So it's been a transformative decision that we will see outcome down the line. So I've been fortunate that the government appointed me to be the chairman for the bid, and thanks to the government for working very strongly with the Australian government and government to government, and behind that is rest of us that work with all the technical people in the game to get it through and get the agreement signed, and we now have our license, and all the negatives that were in the Australian media and everything will now turn to positive, because it's done. So we just have to look forward to entering in 2028.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
As the year draws to a close, Papua New Guinea Olympic Committee reflects on the exceptional year marked by significant milestone in the sponsorship, support, fundraising initiative, and successfully execution of high-impact programs.
A significant part of success this year was driven by the fundraising efforts. The funds raised through various events were essential to ensuring Team PNG's participation in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. One of the standout fundraising events was the 2024 Trukai Fun Run, an event that brought together thousands of people across Papua New Guinea. Prime Minister's Corporate Golf Challenge was another major fundraiser for Team PNG. The event saw corporate business houses and golf fans gathered to raise funds for Team PNG. Additionally, with partners from SP Brewery Limited and the PNG Sports Foundation, the SP Sports Awards event was successfully hosted in celebrations of the achievements of the athletes and sports associated initiative for 2023 across the country. Throughout the year, PNG OCS remained dedicated to supporting both grassroots and elite sports programs such as Hero Workshop. These events provide athletes with the competitive tournament necessary to refine their skills and prepare for the upcoming Pacific Games in Palau next year. PNG OC also acknowledges its partners, sponsors for the successful year. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The Women Conference Soccer League has successfully completed round 4 on our intense.
Hekara United FC led the Southern Conference standings with 4 wins from 4 matches, amassing 12 points. The incredible 58 goals scored and 0 conceded highlighted their dominance. Allies FC trailed closely with 9 points after 3 wins, while PRK Munkas FC and Pom South FC share 6 points each, separated by goal difference. Benis FC sits at 5th with 3 points, while Tarangao FC remains winless, rooted at the bottom. Ley City Dwellers FC lead the table in the Northern Conference, boasting a flawless record of 4 wins in as many matches to secure 12 points. The impressive 20 goals scored and only 2 conceded showcases their strength. FC Morobe Wawans and Bara FC are tied with 6 points, each winning 2 of their 3 matches. Sambio United FC and Morobe Tulips FC remain winless, both languishing at the bottom of the standings without points. As the competition heats up, Ley City Dwellers continue to set the standard, while other teams aim to close the gap in the coming weeks. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Hello, I'm Johan Smith, General Manager of Broker Services at Kandar International Insurance Brokers. As a trusted and proudly PNG-owned company, our staff in Port Moresby and Lae has served the people of Papua New Guinea for more than 20 years. To our clients and future clients, we want to wish you a joyful Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Thank you for being part of our journey. And to those seeking an insurance partner, let Kandar be your broker of choice.
Kandar International, your trusted insurance broker.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Your stay, your house, your home.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NAS Fund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
They wanted time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Whittam House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy him 1 the 10 kg roots rice, find him ticket inside long bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Now to overseas sports. And Cricket Australia has announced the men's domestic one-day cup. The cup will be named in honor of Dean Jones. Jones, who died in India in 2020, aged 59.
Jones died of a heart attack in India in 2020. One of Australia's greatest ODI players, Kathy, scored 6,068 runs across 164 appearances in the format. So the men's domestic one-day cup champions will receive the Dean Jones Trophy. And Australia has also announced, Cricket Australia, that the men's final will receive the Michael Bevan Medal.
Then Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is up next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
They wanted time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Whittam House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg roots rice, put him ticket inside the bag, enter him all details long you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Life is filled with unexpected twists and turns. But as a public servant, your health, life, and family security matters most. Introducing the Public Service New Care Association, PSNA. New care for a better life in Medicare, funeral benefits, and guaranteed financial security. With PSNA, you receive quality Medicare services and immediate payment coverage using our smart card. Our care goes beyond financial assistance towards funeral expenses. Join the Public Service New Care Association today and experience the benefits that matter most. We are here for you today and tomorrow. PSNA. New care for a better life.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo. Good blood quality, non-liquid price.
Every day, 180 million liters of water pumps into Port Moresby. Every day, its journey to your household tap is made safe at this water treatment plant. Every day, raw water is filtered, disinfected, and purified so that you and your loved ones have access to clean, usable water. For 65 years, our water treatment technology has been hard at work, but now it needs to hit pause. Port Moresby's population has increased 500% since the treatment plant was built, putting enormous pressure on the water supply network. We need to hit pause so that the filtering equipment can be repaired, maintained, upgraded, so that the water you use and consume continues to be safe. For more information, visit our Facebook page.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dreaming for more than the life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours. Southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with possible brief showers, drizzle, and thunderstorms. And Popondetta, mostly cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. To Momase region, Lace City, partly cloudy with chances of brief showers and drizzle. And Vanimo, partly cloudy with possible few showers. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with possible few showers. And Buka, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. And to the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Tari, Mendi Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with some rain and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
Now that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 20th of December 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Have a blessed weekend and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's Smile o'clock. It's Smile o'clock. Gotta brush our teeth. Time o'clock.